Hello, thank you once again for clicking on my face. You know what I really love in life? Good food. Nailed that segue to the sponsor of this video. This video is brought to you by HelloFresh. HelloFresh brings seasonal recipes and fresh pre-measured ingredients right to your door. They offer a wide variety of quick and easy recipes. 20-minute meals, easy cleanup, low prep options, making cooking fun, not a chore. As I've mentioned in other videos, I try to be health conscious at this phase in my life. So I love that they have fit and wholesome recipes. And for me, the cherry on top, I personally hate going to the grocery store. So the fact that they have all the ingredients, all the content for the meal delivered right to the door, that's, not to put too fine a point on it, chef's kiss. So click the link below, go to HelloFresh.com, use code POGJJOHNS16, that's POGJJOHNS16, for up to 16 free meals, plus 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping. And thank you once again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. I do appreciate it. Now we talk about the movie that everyone is talking about. Totally, it's just all the online chatter. This movie. It's not. That's me trying to talk it up. I would be baffled if this video gets 100,000 views. But I watched the movie and I was like, that is video worthy. I'm gonna talk about it. So The Adam Project is directed by Sean Levy, stars Ryan Reynolds. Of course it does. It's like director Sean Levy was like, right, you remember Scorsese and DiCaprio in the mid to late 2000s? That's me and Ryan Reynolds. He's my guy. It starts out briefly in the year 2050, I believe, and Ryan Reynolds has stolen a jet that apparently can go through time. Goes back to the year 2022 accidentally. He didn't mean to go to the year 2022, but here he is. He's trying to stop something from happening. And so he teams up with his younger self, and now they're on their adventure. Also surprisingly enjoyable. And a thing where this is kind of a buddy movie of a kid and his older self, or older person and his kid version of the self. They're all teaming up to go on an adventure. I gotta say, the pairing of the kid and the adult to be the same person was actually really good. Young Ryan Reynolds' character and Ryan Reynolds, who I would call Ryan Reynolds' character, but it's Ryan Reynolds. You take a Ryan Reynolds character from the past 10 years, it's gonna be this guy. But the pairing was great. The kid felt like young Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is shit-talky self, and this kid is younger shit-talky self. He's gonna become Ryan Reynolds, so Ryan Reynolds gets to lecture him, because we would all do that. Whether it be 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20, 30 years, if you could have a conversation with your younger self to tell that younger self, chill the fuck out, stop that thing, stop doing that in those situations, you would do it. We would all do it. So I enjoyed seeing that in this movie. If you can't do it in real life, it's fun to vicariously have that fulfillment through entertainment. It's kind of what it's there for sometimes, because their dad, it's really confusing. I'll say the kid version of the character, his dad died a couple years prior. I think a year and a half is what they say in the movie. Ryan Reynolds is like, how you're acting, you're gonna regret this for the next 30 years. So just be nice to your mom, she's trying. I enjoyed that, you know, if you're gonna have a movie that's just like, oh yeah, time traveling adventure, but you know, like, we've seen it all at this point. This isn't gonna break new ground. I'm always pleasantly surprised when they can bring in a really nice family dynamic of reconciliation where I could be like, hey, I can get behind that. That's nice. Also, funny enough, the dad, played by Mark Ruffalo. The mom, played by Jennifer Garner. I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh, Elektra was married to the Incredible Hulk and had Deadpool as a kid? No! Where I'm going with this might very well be the unofficial sequel to 13 going on 30. That's right, they're not all comic book references on my channel. Sometimes it's 13 going on 30. As for the action in this movie, the action was fun. You got Ryan Reynolds has brought some future tech from his time. He's fighting some futuristic stormtroopers that decloak right in front of him, so he has a lightsaber but not lightsaber. Which is funny because the action is very visual effects heavy, and sometimes I was like, oh, that looks really good. Then there's a de-aging thing that happens with one of the characters. I was like, well, that's right, they don't have that MCU budget. In that very same scene, one of the characters is standing on a green screen. I was like, whoa, that looks like my green screen. You can see the green. Right, it's doing that. Man, that green screen around the hair, that was happening. But I was surprised at the fun I had with this movie. I think if you're looking for an enjoyable, fun, sci-fi movie with a good family dynamic and family lesson, you and the kids might want to sit down and watch. It was like late 90s, early 2000s, early to mid 2000s adventure. Also, I feel like I should mention, I always say, oh, fun family adventure. There's more cursing in here. It is PG-13. Be mindful of that. Not like I don't give a fuck. It's not for me though. It's for informing parents. I try to be mindful of that because I'm an uncle now, and that's how Uncle Jeremy is. That's right, being an uncle's made me soft. Whatever. Already made my 13 going on 30 reference. There's no one doing this. In terms of Ryan Reynolds being his Ryan Reynolds self, in the comment section of my videos, I can feel like people are like, yeah, I'm kind of done with that until Deadpool 3, because Deadpool's one of those characters, one of those movies. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Directed by Sean Levy, director of this movie, so, you know, because they're the team. But yeah, in the end, I think it's an enjoyable time, fun time, no alcohol required. It's a movie for youth, doesn't treat kids like they're stupid. All right, so the Adam Project, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what's your favorite family adventure that you still get into as an adult? Whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.